Hello everyone, welcome back to the MySQL tutorial. In this lecture, I'm going to explain about data query language, and we also call it as data retrieval language, DRL command. So how can we retrieve the data from the table? We are using a select statement. So let's see how the select statement is going to be helpful for you to retrieve the data from the table. The select statement in MySQL is used to fetch data from one or more tables. We can retrieve the records of all fields or columns, a specified fields that match a specified criteria using this statement. Now let's see the syntax of the select statement. Here, if you can observe, we have the first statement is select. Select followed by column name 1, 2, 3 and so on column n, which specifies the columns to retrieve from the table. And also you can use star to select all columns. Whereas we have a distinct is optional, which eliminates the duplicate records from the result. And the next we have the from table name, the table name 1, table name 2 and so on, which specifies the table from which to retrieve the data. And next followed by where condition. This is also an optional, which filters the records based on conditions. The next followed by group by column, which is also an optional. Here you can identify whatever you have enclosed with the square brackets, those are all optional. The group by column groups that rows that have the same values in specified columns. Next followed by we have having condition, which filters the grouped results based on aggregate functions. Next followed by we have order by column, that will be either ascending or descending, which sorts the result in ascending or descending order. Next followed by limit followed by the number, which restricts the number of rows returned. Now let's statement. Before we use the select query, I need to create the table, and the table should have some records. So let us see, I'm going to use as part of this example, a table name is employees. Here I have the fields of employee ID as a primary key, and the first name, last name, salary, date of joining, and the last column is active. That means whether the employee is active or not, I specified the Boolean data type, which consists of either true or false. So let us create the table employee. Now I'm going to open MySQL command prompt. Let's see what are the tables we have. Show tables. After you change into your database, you need to check it. What are all the tables which are available in the database? Now my database is college_db. In that I have the table name is student. Now let me create another table. Create table. Table name is employees. Table name is employees table name with the fields ID. The data type is integer. I want primary key. You should allow only unique values and duplicate values will not be allowed, and null values also not allowed. The next I have another column first name varchar of 20, and I want the last name also. Take the last name, the data type of varchar with the size of 20. Next we'll take salary. The salary may be, we have float values. That's why I'll take 10, 2. Out of 10 digits, 2 digits I'm allocating for the fraction part. Next, date of joining. Join date, the data type will be date. The next we need whether the employee is active or not. I want Boolean. So that's why I take the Boolean data type, which consists of which allows true or false. Now the table is created. Let's see by using the describe employees. So we can see the structure of the table employees, which is having ID, first name, last name, salary, date of joining. And we given the ID as a primary key. Now let me insert some records. Insert into table name, values of 1, Elias Johnson. The salary might be 75,000 as a fraction value .00. The date will be, I'm going to give you 2021 05 15, and the Boolean value will be true. See, one record is inserted, and I'm going to insert the second record value, Bob Smith 55,000, and date will be, I'll change the date, 2019, the month of March. Anything you can give. Okay, the 10, the boolean value is also true. So I have inserted 2 records. Likewise, you can insert some records. 3, Charlie Brown, and the value will be, maybe I can take 40,000, and date you can change as 2018, 7, 20. Is active, the value will be false. And I'll take the next record, 4, Diana Prince, salary will be 90,000. That year I'll change as something randomly, I'm changing 2022. I'll make it as a 1. Any date you can give here. And the active, I'll make it as a true. Why I'm giving all these things? Based on this, I'm going to retrieve the records by applying the select statement. So likewise, we can insert some records. I'll insert the 5 records here. The ID is 5. You can say if Davis, last name is Davis, 60,000, and the year will be 2029, and date will be. So now let's see what are the records already stored into the table. Employees. See here you can find 5 records. Likewise, I'll insert some more records.